So I would like to introduce to everybody in our audience right now, Saida Dahir. She's 17 years old. She's a student at Ames Academy in the Cottonwood Heights area. And Ms. Dahir became an overnight celebrity. You did, didn't you?
It was crazy. I didn't expect what I got. I got a lot of people from all over the world DMing me on Twitter and Instagram.
You.
No, DMing. Direct messaging.
DMing you.
Direct messaging, sorry. And
Well, I'm sure there were some.
probably. It was crazy. And I got on Mother Jones, and there's a lot of hate comments, though.
Yeah.
But it was fine.
So Ms. Dahir, if you don't know, was at the March for Our Lives on Saturday, this past Saturday at the Utah State Capitol. And she did a poem that she has written, and we're going to have her do that for you here in just a second. But I want to get a little bit of your story. And, you know, if you Google right now, if you just Google the name Saida, S-A-I-D-A, your Google will fill in the last name immediately, and there are dozens of stories from all around the world about this young woman who's in our studio right now.
Oh, thank you so much.
It's amazing. She's 17.
I just found you on Twitter. There we go.
She's 17, and you were originally from where?
I'm from Somalia. I was born in Kenya in a refugee camp. And at the age of 3, my family fled the war and came to Utah. And I've been here ever since.
God, you're nice. You're just, okay. So I think maybe we should just have you do the poem, and then we'll talk to you for a little bit after that, okay?
For sure. So when I take a pause, that's where a swear word was supposed to be, just so you know. Because the swear words actually rhyme, so you're going to be like, she just pulled that rhyming out of nowhere. But
okay.
I hope you guys enjoy it.
It's a swear word that starts with S.
Yes. Okay. How much longer do we have to deal with this? Blood pools as we watch innocent bodies get hit. Politicians claim it's not guns. They need to just quit. Hold up, I'm going off. Let me speak for a bit. Got the news the other day praying it wasn't ISIS related. And watch more of my people get radicalized and debated. If all Muslims are terrorists, what about this white boy? It seems the color of his skin wasn't means for a ploy. He was mentally insane, mentally deranged. This poor child was ill. It wasn't his intention to kill you. See, he came from a broken family, some sort of dysfunctional family tree. He was bullied, did bad in class, and was faced with so much difficulty, and that's why he slaughtered. He didn't mean to kill your daughter. The voices committed the crime. He shouldn't have to do the time, and well, for the victims, we use their test scores as justification for their slaughter. Like your life only mattered if you were a sterling scholar. Headlines prefer the jocks over the nerds and the band geeks. It's comical how death can be all about popularity. They say we should go to school to learn and educate our minds. Crazy how yesterday you saw him in that lunch line, but our classrooms have quickly become war zones with landmines. One wrong move could mean disaster. You really thought you'd go to college and graduate with a master's? They recognize mental health when it's a motivational factor. Call the survivors fake news and simply crisis actors. We all know who Congress's real benefactor. Bullets were my biggest fear when I was young. I used to loathe the big bad man with the gun. You'd hear the bang, bodies would drop, and you'd run and always thought it was impossible. But now it's come reality. Screw an ACT score, we're more worried about morality. As teenagers, our biggest fear should be what to wear tomorrow. Not in shock, grieving some friends and consumed in total sorrow. Our perspectives in life have changed. Our whole educations have been rearranged. Are you going to prom on Friday? Becomes, what kind of black to wear on Friday? Whose funeral to attend on Friday? Whose coffin is closed on Friday? And I say, how much longer do we have to deal with this? Is it until your kid is on the next kill list and you hold their bodies limp and lifeless, remembering how you sent them to school? But this is a war and they enlist. Battles rage on, but we will always be strong until there's comprehensive reform. And this doesn't become the norm. If that doesn't change soon, old people got stuff to do, because one day your jobs will be ours and you guys will be overpowered, and we'll send our kids to school with nothing to fear, and they'll come home and we'll we'll hold them near and dear, and they'll just worry about their fits. And we'll no longer have to deal with any of this. Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man. Well done.
Thank you, thank you.
It's, it almost just leaves one speechless. It's really, I've read a lot of poems in my life, and that's very good.
Thank you.
I'm surprised you haven't received a call from, this is, by the way, just to reset, Saida Dahir. She's 17 years old. She's now a resident of Utah, refugee from Somalia, originally Kenya, who had to run from people trying to kill her and her family. For real. For reals.
Yeah.
And now somehow a seemingly mostly cheerful person here in Utah. It's amazing.
I'm just getting nothing but love here in text and chat. I'm 33. I'm a 33-year-old dude and getting tears in my eyes. Already standing and cheering at my desk.
It's what really strikes me about that poem, and I've read some other things like this recently. You young people 17, 18, you really do just need to get rid of us.
Yes.
We're done. It's your world. Take it. It's your world.
Thank you.
Take it and do something good with it.
Here's someone who says, amazing. I'll watch her when she's on Ellen today, Colbert.
I'm surprised. I was going to say, have you not received a call from someone, television, like Colbert or Kimmel or something?
No, not yet.
Dylan.
That's my goals one day, but...
Dylan, you're the talk show guy.
It should happen now.
Let's get this clip to Ellen or somebody.
Yep.
All right?
That would be great. I got people sending it to Ellen and like Colbert and stuff like that, but no respond yet. Hopefully, though.
Well, maybe because we've got you on our cameras on RFH TV, and we taped that. So let's send it out to Ellen or whoever.
You really do that very well.
Thank you.
Do you do you must do other slam poems?
Yes, I do a lot of slam poems. The first time I ever read in front of a big crowd was after the Muslim ban, and there was a big refugee march, and I was like, I want to speak on this because I wrote a poem about the Muslim ban, and I got in contact with the people, and I spoke, and it was the most nerve-wracking thing because that was the biggest amount of people I've ever spoken to. But that event led me to go to Washington, D.C., and I spoke at Washington, D.C., and I read a poem there, and I met a lot of reps, and it was a really cool experience.
Yeah. I think it's amazing. You're a leader now. Do you have plans to be a political leader?
I was just going to say, because off air you said that you want to be a journalist, and I think that's just amazing and admirable and all that stuff, but I want you to run for office. Because I want you to fix all of the messes that are up there.
I already have people saying, "Hey, I'll pay for your whole campaign. Just do it." And I'm like, "Okay, maybe."
There you go.
So can I just ask you a personal question too? Your family is here with you.
Yes.
And everybody made it okay.
Yes, everybody's
and
okay.
how are they adapting to life here?
So I came to the United States in 2004 when I was 3 years old, and this has been my home ever since. So everybody's has adapted. I don't remember anything about my homeland. I hope to go visit sometime. My family always goes visits, but I haven't had the opportunity. So
has your family adapted fairly well? Because it's easier when you're 3. You just grew up as essentially an American girl.
Yes. Yeah. My family has adapted. They're doing great things.
Good. All right. Good. So Saida Dahir, great to meet you.
And easy to find you on Twitter. Are you on Twitter or?
Yes, I'm.
What are you on mostly?
I have Twitter and Instagram. My @ is Saida_Dahir on both.
Because I just followed you on Twitter.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for having me.
Honor having you in here. KXRK Pro.